Texoma's news leader. Local, in-depth, community. You're watching KFDX3 News at 10 in high definition.
The U.S. Thunderbirds represent everyday, hard-working airmen who serve America and defend our freedoms. Those who begin their training at Shepherd Air Force Base.
Not since 2003 have the Thunderbirds flown maneuvers in the skies over Wichita Falls. They're here now, though, and ready to stun crowds in this weekend's free air show that you and the kiddos are invited to come out and enjoy. Well, good evening, everyone, and thank you so much for joining us. I'm Gwen Bevel.
And I'm Daryl Franklin. If you live near Shepherd Air Force Base, you probably saw and heard the Thunderbirds in flight this afternoon.
They were doing rehearsal runs for the Shepherd Air Force Base 75th anniversary free open house and air show this weekend. Matt McCulloch was out there on the base and saw them in action.
Yeah, and it was incredible. Now, we just got a little snippet of the maneuvers that the Thunderbirds will be doing this weekend. And let me tell you, if you made plans to go out to the anniversary, you won't be disappointed. The Thunderbirds took to the wild blue yonder of Texoma today, just ahead of Shepherd's 75th anniversary air show.
This is our chance to get some finalized touches on the shows, pick up some sights, some visual reference points, and then put the whole show together so it all comes together perfectly.
Perfecting all of those high G maneuvers like their signature Delta Burst. But don't think the Thunderbirds don't have a few more extras planned for the actual air show.
Today we did a high show, but we did not do a full-up show launch. So tomorrow, people who come out and see the show will see our maintenance professionals do an entire ground ceremony. And then depending on the weather, we'll fly either a high show, a low show, or a flat show.
Prepping for the air show takes a lot of work and also commitment.
A typical week is myself, advanced pilot, leaving on Wednesday, the rest of the team leaving on Thursday, rehearsing on Friday, show on Saturday, show on Sunday, go back home Monday to fly 2 times at home, and then Wednesday's a day off, and then back on the road. So a lot of practice to make a safe, executable, flawless show.
The whole mission of this team really is to go out and represent airmen, but also to inspire and really recruit the next generation of airmen that are coming into the Air Force.
And if future airmen on the ground aren't inspired by the Thunderbirds, they just aren't looking upward and forward. Now, if you want to see these men and women in action for yourself, don't miss this weekend's air show. Gates open at 9 tomorrow and on Sunday. Air show performances will start at 11:30, weather permitting, of course. And country superstar Pat Green's concert will kick off the 1 hour after the air show. Shepherd officials are asking that folks coming to the air show enter through the Missile Road or hospital gates.
A big weekend. Matt, thanks.
Plus, all items carried onto the base are subject to be searched by gate security personnel. Drones, backpacks, large purses, and large camera bags are prohibited. Also, you cannot bring any alcohol inside the gates. For a closer look at the schedule and list of prohibited items, just head on over to Texoma's homepage.com.
And Kevin, you were saying at least the chances of rain are dropping somewhat?
Yeah, can't say zero, but we have a small chance for a few showers in a couple of spots. Let's take a look at the Thunderbirds forecast. We're talking about a mix of clouds and sun as we go on through the day. Going to be variable through morning, midday, and afternoon, and that isolated chance, 20 to 30% chance of a few showers. There's a cold front dropping in, which will actually play some havoc on the wind. I don't expect it to be particularly breezy, but when you're landing airplanes, you do want to know the wind direction. We're going to say generally a north wind, but I think that will shift around through the day. As the air show starts at around 11:30, we're going to go for a temperature around 81 degrees. We had a couple of showers around here. We'll check the radar and the 7-day forecast in just a few minutes, guys.
All right, Kevin, looking forward to it. Thank you.
If you plan on going to the air show, we want to see your pictures. Just download the Texoma's homepage app at the Apple or Google Play Store, and we'll also be looking for your pictures on our social media pages. So follow us on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram.
I know we're going to get some good ones from the air show.
Can't wait to see them.
Well, some tragic news tonight. 2 Fort Worth police officers were shot while responding to a call.
This photo is from our NBC affiliate KXAS in Dallas. The Fort Worth Police Department confirms they were shot while responding to a report that a man had been shot in the head. The officers were taken to John Peter Smith Hospital. Reports show one has serious injuries, the other minor injuries, but neither appears to be life-threatening. The shooting happened on Wharton Drive. Neighbors there were asked to evacuate their homes as dozens of officers converged on that area.
A woman arrested 2 years ago for allegedly trying to bleach the demon out of a girl has been sentenced in a new case of assault. 44-year-old Deborah Hayes pleaded guilty to assault family violence today and was sentenced to 6 years probation with an order to receive a mental health evaluation and anger management counseling. Police say 2 men were assaulted with a baseball bat about a year ago. One victim said he was in a relationship with Hayes and she attacked him with the bat, causing a broken finger, broken arm, and head injuries that required stitches and staples. The other man said he was struck when he asked Hayes why she was attacking the other man. If Hayes violates conditions of her probation, she could serve up to 10 years in prison. The previous arrest apparently resulted in no conviction for Hayes. In 2014, a 15-year-old girl said Hayes repeatedly hit her, held her head in a toilet, and put her in a bathtub trying to drown her or wash the demons out, while her own mother, who she said was Hayes' girlfriend, was telling Hayes to kill her. The children's mother, Deborah Parks Hogan, was sentenced to 3 years in prison for child abandonment and was just released on parole on Tuesday.
So far, so good on the progress of the permanent reuse pipeline project in Wichita Falls. City leaders say contractors behind the first phase of the project are right on schedule and are nearing the halfway point. The first phase involves 17 miles of pipe. The second phase involves improvements to the River Road facility, from a new pump station to installing more filtration systems.
Both projects are on schedule, depending on the weather. Obviously, they've lost the last couple of days due to the rain, but we account for that. So, yeah, they're both running pretty close on schedule.
In the end, the system will allow more wastewater to be treated so it can flow back into residents' homes as safe drinking water. The price tag for the project sits at $30 million.
Well, if you are out there and you're a huge Game of Thrones fan, you are certainly not alone. The standout drama has received over 20 Emmy nods.
Plus, could Tonight Show host Jimmy Fallon's antics, including his karaoke, win him an Emmy? His shenanigans sure landed him a nomination, and we're going to talk about that and more coming up after Kevin and weather.
You're watching KFDX3 News at 10 in high definition with Daryl Franklin, Gwen Bemble, weather with Chief Meteorologist Kevin Selly, and sports with Tobin McDuff. Closed captioning on KFDX is sponsored by Tactive Digital Services.